Hello, I'm Marie from tospeaktous.com, and I'm going to give you some words for pronunciation, some phrases to practice. You can follow along in the description below. Now, these words, this is a little advanced because I'm not going to be talking about the vowels. That would be the first step. The second step would be the stress syllable. This is a little bit different. We're going to talk about how to put an ending on a word without stressing the end of the word. So if you've followed along with me for a little while, you know that most of the time the stress of an English word is at the beginning, and a lot of times we kind of drop the end of the word, but we still need to hear a nice little final ending on the end of each word. So it's an advanced technique. If you don't have the vowels down yet, if you don't have the stress syllables down yet, go find a different video and then come back to this one, okay? Here we go, let's get started. Frames, frames. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for the z on the end, but it's very slight. It's very soft. Frames. I don't want frames, frames. It's not stressed. It just needs to be very solid. So what happens? The next one, if we say tools, tools, if we put the verb are with it, tool, zar, that little soft Z jumps over onto the verb are, tools are, tools are. So it's there, but it's very soft, and it's definitely not the stress syllable. Tools are. Fad, fad. So there's a D there. I need to hear a definite stop. Fad. It's just a fad, guys. Fad. Value. V. So this one's at the beginning. V. V. Value. Value. Mortgage. So this one I need a final J. Mortgage. 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 J, j. Pop it right on the end. It's kind of stiff, but not loud. Not long. It's like a doop. Mortgage. Government. Government. Stress on gov. Government. Government. Says. As. Says. So this also has the Z on the end, like tools. Says. 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 Stress on the beginning, solid on the end. Says. Communist. So anything that ends with a ist, communist. Communist. Politics. Politics. Teams. 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 Put it with R. Teams are. Teams are. Czar. Teams are. Teams. Teams. Visiting. Visiting. Geek. Geek. So yes, I hear gee, E-E, lots of gee. Gee, but I need to hear the geek. 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 The definition is nerds. A nerd. Nerds. Geek. Registered. 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 Think. Soft little think. Notice. No. No. Oh. Notice. Notice. Wouldn't. Wouldn't. Stop T on the end. Wouldn't. Wouldn't. Girl. 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 Curious about that. Curious about that. Curious about. Curious about. See how the S jumps over to the about. Curious about that. Very. Very. Have a balance. Need to have a balance. Opportunity. 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 Some sentences. There was a time when you could deduct expenses, but this has disappeared. There was a time where you could deduct expenses, but this has disappeared. Okay, so this is a perfect example. There was a time when you could deduct expenses. So the T is there, but it jumped over on the vowel. Deduct expenses. But this has disappeared. You get a deduction from the government. You get a deduction from the government. The tax deduction for a mortgage payment has disappeared. The tax deduction for a mortgage payment, the tax deduction for a mortgage payment has disappeared. They're making decisions that don't make much sense. They're making decisions that don't make much sense. He explained to me once about the political situation. Explained to me, and you need the to. He explained to me once about the political situation. Political situation. I was visiting a geek website. Geek website. Geek website. The K is with the W, but it's there. Website. Geek website. You don't belong to any teams yet. You don't belong to any teams yet. You're not registered on a team. You're not registered on a team. Registered on a team. The D is with on. Don a team. Don a team. You're not registered on a team. Talking about me, if all of your videos say fluency practice, people will get lost, which is very true. If all of your videos say fluency practice, people will get lost. I've noticed a change in the latest videos. I wouldn't be able to do all of this because it's important to have a good balance. It's very involving. The more time that goes by, I'll see where it will take me. Or it'll take me if you want to make the contraction. I'm curious about these opportunities. Okay, now that you've heard everything the first time through and you were listening, did I understand? What are the extra little things that are put in there? The next time through, try to say the words out loud with me. I try to say them 2 times so you can repeat with me. If you like this video, I have other videos on my website, tospeaktous.com, or you can even search that in YouTube and you'll be able to find some other videos that are similar to these.